Oh, it's rolling. Yo, check it out. It's the rapper Big Pooh, and this is Montreality. I can't speak French. Oh, my story? Let's see. Born and raised in Virginia, moved to North Carolina to go to college. Met a couple guys who, you know, love music more than I did. Ended up forming a group, Little Brother. Put out, you know, 3 very important records in hip hop. Split from Little Brother. Been doing my thing as a solo artist actually since '05. I got Sleepers, Delightful Bars, Purple Tape, Rapper's Delight, Reservoir Dogs, Dirty Pretty Things, Fat Boy Fresh Volume 1. I'm a workaholic. That's my story. The type of student, I was a lazy student, I ain't even gonna lie, because I guess the testing was easy for me. Like I could take tests like with the best of them. I just didn't like to do homework. That was my thing. I hated homework. Shit, I had plenty jobs, man. I worked as a waiter at a nursing home. I worked at a sporting goods store. I worked at 2 fast food restaurants. I worked at 4 grocery stores. I worked at UPS for the delivering package. I don't know if y'all know in Montreal. Y'all got UPS. Damn, Brown go everywhere. I worked at UPS. Man, I worked at the Department of Treasury. I did a lot of shit, man. I did a lot. I tutored, you know what I mean? So I did a lot. My first big paycheck, real big one, was with when we was on Atlantic, when we signed to Atlantic, and I bought a car, a Lexus, and I bought an Apple laptop, and I went to the Apple store like every week and spent like $500 to $1,000 like for like a month straight every week at the Apple store. The key to success is to be persistent, to be consistent, and to always do the best you. Yeah, I read books. I read everything, but I'm mostly a biography or autobiography guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get into the fiction. I like to actually learn about people, you know, I may have, you know, I'm intrigued by, or learn about, you know, certain eras of time or things of that nature, history stuff. So that's what I was in college for, was a history major. So those are the type of, you know, they definitely inspire my life in some sort of way, not necessarily musically, but those are the type of books that interest me. Shit, The Lie and Belief. Yeah, it's deep. You know what I mean? That, like, and that's because a lot of things that people believe to be true really aren't. You know what I mean? So that's probably why I titled it that. Another talent I have, I can cook. You know what I mean? I'm a chef. Not a professional chef, but a chef nonetheless. That's another talent I have. I didn't get this big from not eating. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Something that's considered, you know, a thinker. Like, I mean, I don't even know. My biggest fear is not living up to the expectations I have of myself. That's probably my biggest fear. I don't worry about anybody else's expectations, only mine, and that's probably my biggest fear. For me, man, I think definitely DJ Quick, Scarface, Pharrell, DJ Premier. You know, I definitely think we, you know, getting in the lab with any one of them, you know, will produce some very, you know, classic material. Just getting older, man, differences, you know, wanting to go in different directions, and, you know, some other personal things, man. But that's definitely the main reason, you know, or one of the reasons is, you know, we just, you know, fail to communicate, man, and that goes with any relationship. If you fail to communicate, then, you know, the relationship is not going to end very well, and, you know, ours didn't. When we used to go out, we used to do jokes on people who would go to sleep, and I remember a couple guys that was out with us, Sean Don, Joe Scudder. We had this other cat out that was doing the camera. They played a practical joke on my manager. He rarely slept in his bunk, and this time he did, you know, he was sleeping in his bunk, but he had his hand out, and like it was in some form where his thumb was sticking up. He got big hands, so he had big ass thumb sticking up. So these dudes, they took a donut, glazed donut with the circle with the hole in it, stuck it on his hand, and was fucking with him while he was asleep. So he ended up waking up because they're all laughing. Took the donut and smashed, like he slapped one of the people with the donut, and it was like donut stuck all in his ear, like he was digging donut out of his ear for like an hour, yo. Like that was probably, you know, but we would just play jokes and shit. Nobody really wanted to play with me because I didn't play fair. Like, you know, I would do some shit like, yo, you fuck with me, I'ma piss in your clothes, or I'ma throw your shit off the bus while we on the highway. And you know, if you do that to me, I'll be able to go get some clothes, but I don't know if you be able to like replace your shit. Like I used to tell people that, so I ain't really get fucked with, cause I ain't like playing that game. But it was fun to watch other people play it though. The ink, man, I actually haven't had one in a few years, but you know, on my hand I got VA. You know, being I'm from Virginia, so I wanted to definitely represent 703. That's the area code of, you know, where I'm at in Virginia. You flip it, that's a 919. That's North Carolina. You know, the buildings, got the microphone. Of course, I rap. So my brother, you know, I am my brother's keeper. My two sisters up here. My brother again. I got the little brother tat. You know what I mean? So even though there's no more little brother, little brother has forever changed my life. You know what I mean? So I got that. On this hand, it's the rosary beads, the praying hands, forgive me. I definitely got to ask for forgiveness a lot. My grandmother who passed away. Loyalty. A lot of people don't really know what that word means, but I do. Loyalty. And then I got a couple tattoos up here for, you know, relatives that passed away. My grandfather, my uncle up on this song, so tied it up, man. Passport, Canadian money, American money, chapstick, and shit, that's it. I hope to leave behind, you know, a lot of good music, and hope for people that you can be yourself, you can be exactly who you are, stay in your lane, and you can make a dent, and you can, you know, you can leave your mark on people, you know, just being who you are. You can, and staying in your lane, you can leave your mark, a very impressionable mark. Niggas on they grizzly, dog. I'm on some other shit. Silverback gorilla, hands wrapped around the ostrich. Flow so preposterous, fat as a hippopotamus. Not even in my Optimus. Of course, streets watching us. Hear niggas talking shit, oh so monotonous. Put careers under flower beds, I'm a botanist. Nobody in their right mind gonna say that I ain't rocking this. All they albums brick like they building a metropolis. I handle pussies like a gynecologist. Keep peeing on the track, now I'm seeing a urologist. I hear him talking like Poobie, a misogynist. How they talking with my dick in their esophagus. Mine in the gutter, but your rhymes where the garbage is. You wanna be like us, it's so obvious. You novices ain't even worth an obulus. See me with the stars, you don't need no astrologist. A little shaky, but I remembered it.
Montreality.
Montreality, rapper Big Pooh. Thank y'all for having me, yo.